Mr. RUTO, don't be misled to condemn your own brothers and sisters. Mr. RUTO, don't be silent.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. For those people who have been following geopolitics, especially the crisis in Israel, and for those people who have been following RAILA Odinga's politics and Barack Obama's politics, then by now you probably have realized that Barack Obama and RAILA Odinga are on the same page. To those people also who have been following Joe Biden's politics, you will realize that Joe Biden and Barack Obama are not on the same page matters Israel-Hamas war. So for those people who watched LUO festival yesterday and listened to RAILA Odinga's speech and also listened to Mishimboko, because Mishimboko said that kiongozi yule amekuwa akisimama na Wakristo na Waislamu ni RAILA Odinga. So she gave credit to RAILA Odinga. And then there was a time now for RAILA Odinga to also make a speech and made his speech. I could see Care there because it was a LUO festival, and I could see so many coastal leaders who declared that hao ni Raila na Raila ni wao na hawatoki this regardless of what happens there politically. So Raila Odinga stood up, he trailed his guns on Benjamin Netanyahu and had a serious statement to deliver. And in this statement also, he made sure that he trapped William Samoei Ruto with the statement.
Na wale ina serikali ya Israeli, nikiwa hapa natoka kutoa ushauri kwa bwana Netanyahu.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bible says that there is a time for peace and a time for war. This is a time for war.
Netanyahu, wacha kuua watoto wa Arabu wa Palestina kule Palestina. We must condemn in the strongest term possible the brutality with which the innocent children, the women of Palestine, are brutalized. But the regime of Mr. Netanyahu, it is inhuman, it is primitive, it is brutal.
Because just like I said, Joe Biden supports Israel. Barack Obama does not support what Israel is doing to Palestine.
It is impossible to be dispassionate in the face of this carnage. It is hard to feel hopeful. The images of families mourning, of bodies being pulled from rubble, an end to the killing, peaceful coexistence between two sovereign and free peoples, but rather different assessments.
RAILA Odinga does not support what Israel is doing to Palestine. So RAILA Odinga has asked William Ruto to also come up publicly and make his stand known. What does he support? Earlier on, I saw a video from Julius Malema in South Africa, where Julius Malema voiced his opinion, which the opinion was against what the Israelis are doing, in Palestine. So in two videos, one from RAILA Odinga, second one is from Barack Obama, there are similarity in their stand.
And I want to urge Mr. RUTO, don't be misled to condemn your own brothers and sisters. Mr. RUTO, don't be silent in face of humanity that is being meted against the people of Palestine. Kenya government must stand with the oppressed. Kenya government must stand with the people who are being brutalized. Otherwise, history shall condemn you. History shall condemn you.
Nisipoyazungumza nitakuwa sijakuwa.
If you are very observant throughout the last part of that video that I shared, then you must have listened or heard what RAILA Amolo Odinga said there, and said that William Ruto should come out publicly and say Hamas war or Israel attack on Hamas should stop. Because globally, the UN has not supported that. UN calls it genocide. But Benjamin calls it a holy war and goes to an extent of quoting what's in the Bible, saying that the Bible allows that there's a time for peace and there's a time for war, and talks that and says that this is a time for war. So also, if you go to a clip from Barack Obama, you will realize that Barack Obama's position echoes what RAILA Amolo Odinga said. And this is what Barack Obama said.
Anguish, our outrage, our fears, and our differences on the issues. Not so much differences in the outcome we wish for. I had a conversation with a group of you around this issue, and you were passionate and pushed me around some of the public statements I'd made. And the issue is not a wish for different outcomes, an end to the killing, peaceful coexistence between two sovereign and free peoples, but rather different assessments of the path that we...
So what do you make of those two statements from two leaders, former Prime Minister RAILA Amolo Odinga and the former President of the United States? Their stance seems to be one. They are on the same page. But the only problem here is that Joe Biden is not on the same page with Barack Obama. And this is a very, very serious position. Also, if you go back to, still on these matters of geopolitics, you go back to the issue of BRICS. The statement which RAILA has made there shows you that RAILA is still going east. Because, of course, the people in East, China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, all these countries have voiced their opposition to what is happening on Hamas, or let's say on Palestinian soil, the genocide. But Benjamin Netanyahu calls it holy war. So this is the difference between the two. One calls it a genocide, another one calls it a holy war, because in the Bible, according to Netanyahu, in the Bible, there's a time for peace and there's a time for war. So according to him, this is a time for war. So what do you understand between these two positions, of RAILA and Barack Obama? Positions which are contrary to what Joe Biden's position is. So what do you make of this? Because this geopolitics direction is splitting the world into two sections. People support Palestine and the people support Israel. Of course, you can say three. There are also those people who are neutral in their decisions. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to raise my case here. But what do you make of RAILA's statements when he said those things regarding what's happening on Palestine, Israelis attack on Palestine? So what do you make of that? You can just take a moment and tell us what you think about that statement from RAILA Amolo Odinga and the statement from Barack Obama. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, please just take 1 second and subscribe. And for those people who subscribe to this channel, I want to tell you here that I'm forever grateful for that support, because without you, this channel cannot grow. So until you catch up again, please stay safe and stay blessed.